Welcome back, Jeopardy fans. We've got a fantastic episode to break down for you today from the Champions Wildcard Tournament. This is the first finals game pitting Tim Moon, freelance technical writer from Kalamazoo, Michigan, against Gary Hollis, a chemistry professor from Roanoke, Virginia, and our returning champion, Jen Jasvinsky, a youth services librarian from Algonquin, Illinois. The energy in the studio is electric as these three brilliant minds go head-to-head for a shot at the Tournament of Champions. Right out of the gate, the Jeopardy! Round kicked off with some intense action. The categories were state capitals, literary title characters, let's all go to the lobby, TV catchphrases, crossword clues F, and completes the famous phrase. Jen jumped to an early lead, showing her strength right away. She snagged the first daily double in the state capitals category. The clue was, this capital of a state admitted in 1890 is named for a man who died at Little Bighorn. She correctly answered Cheyenne, doubling her score to a solid $4,000. Tim and Gary weren't far behind, though, getting in on the buzzer and putting points on the board. After the first round, Jen was comfortably in the lead with $7,400. Gary was in second place with $3,000, and Tim had $2,200. It was a strong start for Jen, but anything can happen in Double Jeopardy. The Double Jeopardy round brought a new set of challenges and higher stakes. The categories were World War II, bodies of water, science and nature, pop culture couples, same first and last letter, and the parent company. The board was full of opportunities, and the contestants were ready. This time, it was Gary who found the first daily double, hidden under bodies of water for $1,600. The clue, a main tributary, the Araguaia River. Helps this river of Brazil drain a basin of nearly 1 million square miles. Gary correctly identified the Tocantins River, doubling his score and closing the gap on Jen. The momentum was shifting. But Jen wasn't about to let her lead slip away. She hunted down the second daily double in the parent company category. With the board in her control, she wagered $3,000 on this clue. QVC. The Ballard Designs catalog and online retailer Zulily. She knew it was Curate Retail Group, and just like that, her lead was solidified again. Going into Final Jeopardy, the scores were a testament to a hard-fought game. Jen was in a commanding position with $24,000. Gary was in second with a respectable $14,400, and Tim was in third with $8,200. It's a two-day total point affair, so every dollar counts. This first game sets the stage for a thrilling conclusion. Now for the moment of truth, Final Jeopardy. The category was word origins, tough one that could change everything. Here's the clue. It's an Italian word for a stand for a cask of wine. Gave us this word for a dismal failure. Think about it. An Italian word for a wine stand. What could it be? Let's see how our champions did. Tim Moon, starting with $8,200, wrote down debacle and wagered everything. Unfortunately, that was incorrect, and his score dropped to 0. A tough break for Tim, but a valiant effort. Next up was Gary Hollis. He had $14,400. He also wrote down debacle, and he wagered it all too. His score also went to 0. It seems this clue was a real stumper. It's left our leader, Jen Jasvinsky. She went into Final Jeopardy. With a massive $24,000 lead, she revealed her answer. Fiasco. And that is the correct response. The word fiasco comes from the Italian phrase fair fiasco, meaning to make a bottle, which evolved to mean a complete failure. Jen wagered a conservative $1,599. bringing her total for day one to a whopping $25,599. What a performance. With both her opponents at zero, she has a massive, almost insurmountable lead going into the second and final game of the finals. Can Gary or Tim stage an unbelievable comeback? We'll have to tune in to find out. Jen's dominance today was truly something to watch. She played a near-perfect game in that Final Jeopardy. Solve was just the cherry on top. It's going to take a miracle for anyone to catch her now. What an incredible first day of the finals. Jen Jazvinsky has established a commanding lead, but as we all know, in Jeopardy, it's not over until it's over. The pressure will be on in Game 2. Will Jen play it safe, or will she continue her aggressive strategy? Can Gary or Tim find the daily doubles and make a huge run to close that massive gap? It's going to be an exciting conclusion to this Champions Wildcard Tournament. Huge congratulations to Jen on her spectacular win today, and great games by Gary and Tim as well. It takes incredible skill just to get to this stage. That's all for this recap. What did you think of that Final Jeopardy clue? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our breakdown of the final game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.